Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Kapilas and I welcome you all in my today's class. And I hope you all are fit and fine at your homes. And I also hope that you all are getting my videos and you all are watching them carefully. So in this series, we are moving next. We are moving further. Now today we will discuss a new topic, that is bank reconciliation statement, which is also called in shortcut BRS, bank reconciliation statement. So before starting this topic, let me tell you something about the business tactics. Normally, a business person used to deal with the goods and services by three ways. The very first way is cash base, means एक हाथ दे एक हाथ ले. Buying and selling of the goods and services on cash. Second is on credit, udhar. Third, which is one of the most common way in these days because of the new movement started by the government of India, that is Digital India. So that is using the banking way, whatever that is Paytm, Google Pay, means by using bank. It may be RTGS, it may be NEFT, that is real time gross settlement, national electronic fund transfer, means a business person used to deal with these three types of medium to exchange the goods and services. So now in this lesson we will deal with banking. What happened? Every business person used to open an account in the bank, and whenever he receive any check, he deposit that into the bank, and at any time he issue the check, that person to whom he issue the check, he got that check cashed from his bank. These are called banking transaction. But in some extraordinary and what you can say in rare situations, what happened? The balance of cash book in the, you can say, with the bank, sorry, with the business person, and the passbook which is being maintained by the bank, these two shows different balance. So let me tell you one more thing. I am adding one more thing in this. Like when a business person open an account, then all the details of his transaction is being kept by the bank, as well as he also kept all the records of these transactions. So all the transactions, all the detail is being kept by the bank in what? Passbook. That is called passbook, in which all the records of the transaction of a business person is being maintained by the bank, and he also keep all the records in order to make aware of the bank balance, aware of the transactions, that is cash book with bank column. You can also call it bank cash book, right? Sometime what happened, the balance of cash book, normally what should be there? The balance of these two books should be same. But sometime the balance of passbook with the bank and cash book with the business person show different balances. They are not agree. The balance of passbook is not equal to cash book, and the balance of cash book is not equal to passbook. Whatever may be the mistake, either made by bank, either made by the cashier, either because of the time, either because of the delay, either because of the misunderstanding or confusion, but the balance of passbook and cash book does not tally. So now, in order to tally the balance of passbook and cash book, in order to match the balance of cash book and passbook, the statement which is being prepared by the business person is called bank reconciliation statement. Bank reconciliation statement is that statement which is being prepared periodically. There is nothing specific date, no specific date to prepare the BRS. It can be prepared at any time when the balances of these two books will differ with each other. Bank reconciliation statement is that statement which is being prepared by the business person, by the businessman, in order to reconcile, in order to match the balance of passbook and cash book. And it is the statement, it having no debit side, no credit side, no to side, no buy side, no opening balance, no closing balance. It is simply a statement. Okay, it is being prepared periodically. It is being prepared in order to reconcile the balance of passbook and cash book. This is the meaning and purpose of this BRS. Now come, what may be the reasons because of which the balance of cash book and passbook will not tally? वो कौन से reasons होंगे जिसकी वजह से cash book और passbook का balance tally नहीं करेगा? It may be because of delay, like something happened in the passbook, but the business person was not given the information in time. Number two, there may be certain misunderstandings or wrong conclusions. What you can say? Misunderstandings. Third, there may be a difference in timing. Like I have recorded something in the cash book, but that is not being recorded by the bank. Different timing. So these may be the three basic headings because of which the passbook and cash book will not tally. Like हम लोग जैसे हमारा भी बैंक में अपना अकाउंट होता है, normally बैंक हमें एक कॉपी देता है which is called the duplicate or second copy of passbook. You are not supposed to write anything on that. आपको अलाउड नहीं होता है. उसके अलावा बिजनेस पर्सन जो है अपना रिकॉर्ड भी रखता है, that is cash book. So now इन दोनों के बीच में डिफरेंस जो होते हैं वो किस वजह से? नंबर वेरी फर्स्ट. What is the first reason of mismatchment of balance of passbook and cash book? Number one, check issue. Suppose checks issued but not presented. I have purchased the goods from someone and to whom I have issued the check. So when I am issuing the check to that person, I will definitely immediately deduct my balance in cash book. But that person has not yet reached to the bank to get the payment of that check. So my passbook balance will be increased while the balance of cash book I have decreased, because I am believing that if I am issuing the check, he may be definitely getting the amount of that check, but he has not collected, he has not presented the check for the payment, the balance will unequal. Second, if you are sending the check to deposit, checks sent to deposit, आपने चेक जमा कराने के लिए भेजे, not credited by the bank, not deposited by the bank, or deposited by the bank before the end of that period. Suppose accounting year closed on 31st March and you have sent on 20th March, आपने 20 मार्च को 10,000 रुपीस के चेक डिपॉजिट करवाने के लिए भेजे. When you were sending the checks for deposit, you have increased the balance of cash book, but in passbook, those checks were not yet deposited by the bank, or those were deposited by the bank after the end of that accounting year. Means those were deposited on 1st April, 2nd April, 3rd April. Means up to 31st March, these were not deposited. So now the balance of cash book and passbook will not tally. The third, suppose if any of our customer directly deposit direct deposit made by any of the customer, if any customer has directly deposited into our account, so bank will increase our balance, but we will not be given the timely information. So if we are not getting the timely information, there will be no increase in the balance in my cash book. So definitely cash book and passbook will not tally. The next fourth reason, sometime normally what is the practice in case of big or joint stock companies, their maximum reoccurring type of expenses like insurance, like sale tax, like small expenses are being paid by the banks. They will authorize their bank to make the payment. So suppose if any of the payment is being made by the bank on the behalf of that company, so in that case bank balance will decrease, means passbook balance will decrease, while we don't have any information about that, so the balance of cash book will be increased and the passbook balance will be decreased. That is what direct payment made by the bank. Another misunderstanding type of causes may be there, like if I have received a check, right? I have recorded in the cash book, but I forget to send that in the bank for the deposit. Definitely, until and unless that check will not be sent to deposit, how that check will be deposited by the bank? It is not possible. Balance will not tally. Suppose if check is being received, it is being recorded twice in the cash book, definitely the balance will not tally. Suppose if any check is being received, it is being sent to deposit but not recorded in the cash book, it omitted to be recorded in the cash book, definitely in those situations, in those conditions, the balance of cash book and passbook will not tally. So these are the reasons because of which the balance of cash book and passbook will not tally, when the passbook balance and cash book balance will not tally. Now in order to make them agree, in order to tally the balance of passbook and cash book, we have to prepare the BRS, Bank Reconciliation Statement, and this is the performer of this BRS. You will divide your page into two parts. This is positive, this is negative. If anything you have to add here, negative here. Here you will put bank reconciliation statement as on when you are preparing. This column stands for particulars. This I have already put positive and negative. Here you will put all the informations, right? And at the end, the result should be the matchment of balance of cash book and passbook. Now, how to make the solution of this mismatchment? You may have given the balances of cash book and passbook. How to know their direction, which will be positive or which will be negative? So how you will learn? Debit balance, if you will find debit balance as per cash book. जब भी कभी आपको कैश बुक का डेबिट बैलेंस मिलेगा, all the time that will always be in the positive side, right? Debit balance of cash book always in positive side. Come to the credit balance of cash book, opposite, minus. Debit balance cash book positive, credit balance cash book negative. Now in case of passbook, it work opposite, like debit balance of passbook, it is negative, opposite to the cash book, and credit balance of passbook positive. Debit balance cash book positive, credit balance cash book negative. Debit balance passbook negative and credit balance passbook positive. Fifth one, this is first, second, third, fourth. Fifth, whenever you will find the overdraft balance of any book, suppose you have given the overdraft balance of cash book or overdraft balance of passbook, overdraft balance of any book, whatever that is cash book, whatever that is passbook, it should always be negative. Come, sixth and last. Suppose in some of the cases, some of the numerical problems, you will find that the balance of any book is being given but without nature. Simply written balance as per passbook, balance as per cash book. Nothing is given that whether that is debit, that is credit, that is overdraft. So if balance is given, if balance of book, any book is given without its nature, without nature, nothing is given. This all these line is missing. This is missing. Balance as per cash book, balance as per passbook, balance as per passbook. Then always put in the positive column. I am repeating my words again. Debit balance as per cash book, positive. Credit balance as per cash book, negative. Debit balance as per passbook, negative. Credit balance as per passbook, positive. And overdraft balance of any book, whatever that is passbook, that is cash book, negative. And the balance of any book is given without nature. You don't know whether it is debit, whether it is credit, whether it is overdraft. It should always be put in the positive side. So this is the way how to deal with the balances, how and where you have to put the balance either in positive, either in negative. Like just few time back I was telling you, I was explaining the format of that BRS. So in that format of BRS, where you have to put that amount either in positive, either in negative, that will depend upon these total 6 lines. Okay, this is regarding how to put the balance in BRS. So rest part we will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much.